Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
So tell me about your native place.
Native place. Sir, I come from Gwalior. It's a heritage kind of place. It has a lot of historical importance. Like Sindhyas have been there. Recently, Sindhyas have been there. Then Britishers have also ruled there. It was also ruled by Mughals.
British rule all over India.
Yes, sir. So they had a stronghold here because Sindhia was one of the allies of Britishers. So uh, they have also settled there for some time. Before that, there were Man Singh Tomar who built a good big fort there, and there was Javilas Palace also. And other than that, security-wise, the main issue I guess is the sand mining and stone mining there.
So all the stone mining and sand mining is all are being legally or illegally?
So most of it is done illegally there.
Illegally.
Yes.
So the local people and the resident of those areas, do they raise their voices against it?
So most of the people are nowadays involved in factories. Like there are factory centers, clusters have been developed like Malanpur and Bamor. These are two big industrial clusters there. So most of the people are involved in that. Like
If you are SP of that place,
yes, sir.
so what steps you will take to stop this illegal mining? How will you put cover on it? Because all some political and big
Yes, sir. Nexus
things
between
are
everything.
there involved. So how can you handle it?
Sir, I guess the main thing would be like sand is the major issue there. So I would like to replace it with M sand, the new technology that has been uh, developed, like crushing the sandstones, crushing the stones to make a better substitute for sand, so that people would be employed in that. All the youth that are unemployed, those are the only people who are involved in all sand mining and everything. And if they are employed, that I don't think they will be.
Generate employment.
Yes, sir.
How will you generate employment?
So by making small those amps and crushers and everything, along with that,
You are SP.
yes, sir.
You are not, I think, in power to arrange employment or generate employment.
Sir, my second step would be for I'll do better patrolling there. Like the nexus between the politicians and the local people, it has to be broken somehow. So my major step would be that only. Like there are particular centers from where this quarrying is done. I would be doing better vigil over there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, no, sir. Yes. Sir, I'm not aware about Thumri, but he invented, like in his court, a new rag was invented, which was. So I'm not able to recall the name exactly, but not Thumri, sir, I guess. Yes, sir. Sir, I'm not aware. No, sir. I don't know. Sir, not today's. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, Indian policy is more becoming like a capitalist one these days. So we are tending to move towards USA and countries which are good capitalist countries. Like we need money for employment generation and new technology and everything. So US would be a better option. But at the same time, sir, Russia should also be. Russia has always been our good ally. It has always helped us in all the previous wars where when no one stood with us. So we need to take Russia also into consideration, because it's more of an ideological war of socialism versus the capitalism. So I guess India should not totally move towards it. It should keep both capitalistic as well as socialistic principles together in its society.
सब्जेक्ट आपका क्या रहा है ग्रेजुएशन में?
Sir, BSc Maths.
मैथ्स से है।
Yes, sir. It included PCM plus other subjects also.
तो इस साल का एबल प्राइज किसको दिया गया था?
Sir, what I was aware was it was postponed because of COVID.
किसको दिया गया था?
Sir, I don't remember the name, but she was the first woman who got Abel Prize.
प्राइज देता कौन है?
Sir, President, King of Norway.
किंग ऑफ नॉर्वे।
Yes, sir. Abel Prize.
अच्छा, साइंस का स्टूडेंट हैं,
Yes, sir.
नोबेल प्राइज दिया गया है।
Yes, sir. Sir, Abel Prize, Abel. Nobel.
नहीं, नोबेल मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, नोबेल प्राइज अभी रिसेंट में दिए गए हैं।
Yes, sir.
किसके नाम से दिया जाता है नोबेल प्राइज?
Sir, sir, the person who invented dynamite,
क्या नाम?
Alfred Nobel, sir.
अल्फ्रेड नोबेल।
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, डायनामाइट किस लिए दिया जाता है? डायनामाइट तो विस्फोटक है,
Yes, sir.
लेकिन किसका नोबेल प्राइज दिया जाता है?
Sir, it was, yes,
बम बनाना और पीस, इन दोनों में डिफरेंस नहीं है?
sir. He decided to start the Nobel Prizes only because he thought that he has invented something which is very detrimental for the society. So he started a new thing with which he could like compensate for it. And these days, dynamites are being used for mining and for making tunnels and all these peaceful purposes only.
नक्सलवाद भारत में
Yes.
जानते हैं नक्सलवाद
Yes.
क्या है? इसका मेन रीजन क्या था इसके ओरिजिन का?
Sir, it was the over exploitation and deprivation that was suffered by the locals or the farmers, I would say peasants and farmers. Like their land was taken away because of their those tribals living in those areas, like Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Odisha, all those regions.
शुरुआत तो वेस्ट बंगाल से हुई।
Yes, sir. Sir, these days these are the regions which are under the red corridor, but it started from Naxalbari village in West Bengal, where basically the zamindars became over exploited, and because they had to give money to the Britishers, so they became very exploitative, and they deprived the tribals of their basic rights like going in the forest for their basic necessities.
बात कर रहे हैं, कुछ जमींदारी मूवमेंट तो वेस्ट बंगाल में एक मॉडल बनाया था कि वेस्ट बंगाल पहला मॉडल स्टेट है जिन्होंने जमींदारी निर्मूलन किया था, जमींदारी को खत्म किया।
Yes.
लेकिन वेस्ट बंगाल और केरला केरला और वेस्ट बंगाल मॉडल है।
Yes.
वेस्ट बंगाल से शुरू हो रहा है, जबकि शुरू तो यूपी में नक्श होना चाहिए था, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जमींदारी निर्मूलन हुआ है।
So there are less tribals in UP region. Yes, sir.
झारखंड में किस तरह है इस समय? मध्य प्रदेश में, मध्य प्रदेश से शुरू होना चाहिए और ट्राइबल का ये area है।
So there are many other reasons also involved. Sir, I can't tell right now.
सपोज दैट गौरव, आप कहीं पर जा रहे हैं, ठीक,
Yes.
और एक ट्रेन में आप सफ़र कर रहे हैं, और एक लड़की है
Yes.
बगल में, उससे कुछ लोग छेड़खानी कर रहे हैं, उनके पास गन्स भी हैं, और बोगी में बहुत कम लोग हैं, 4-5 लोग हैं।
Yes.
आप क्या डिसाइड करेंगे? आप उसको सेव कर पाएंगे या नहीं कर पाएंगे? आप कैसे करेंगे?
Sir, I would like to, sir, I would start by trying to pacify those people, so that they would not be harming her, and at the same time I would call the police or the RPF so that they could come, and meanwhile I will protect her with whatever I can.
10 points in favor of and against coalition government.
Coalition government. Sir, in favor, coalition governments are like a lot of people get representation there. Like if it's a one-party system, then only that party will be able to show their representation there. But in a coalition government, a lot of sections of the society will be able to give their representation. And for against it, I would say the government is not very stable as a lot of opinions are involved. So basically, a good fast decision would not be able to taken.
What are your views on mercy killing?
So, sorry,
Mercy killing.
mercy king,
Mercy killing.
mercy killing. Sir, you are talking about euthanasia. Okay. Sir, euthanasia, I would say passive euthanasia is these days allowed in India, but active euthanasia is still not allowed. And passive euthanasia is also allowed with special cases like High Court gives permission and then a special committee is set up. So, euthanasia would be if a person has a right to live humanly, then he should also have a right to die peacefully, because like if a person is paralyzed, then he would not be able to do things, but just not paralyzed. If he's suffering from a disease that doctors certify that there is no cure for that, then I think wasting money over that, if the doctors are agree over that, so he should be allowed to have passive euthanasia at least, not active euthanasia as such.
If there is no cure, then he should be killed.
Sir, if the family is able to support him, if the family,
Word kill. Do you justify this word?
sir, which
Kill.
killed? No, sir.
Kill.
No, sir, not killed.
No.
So passive euthanasia should be allowed only if the family agrees and the committee agrees that there is no cure for him.
If I may just correct you, if it is painful, not curable,
Yes.
and every member of the family is agreed
Yes.
to go there, give the permission to take up with the
Yes.
euthanasia.
Thank you.
Cricket is your hobby.
Yes.
What your favorite player?
Sir, I would say Jimmy Anderson from England.
Why?
Sir, he's a fast bowler. He's a very good fast bowler. His swing is very famous, and I'm a fast bowler too, so I'm inclined towards him.
And what about Bumrah?
Bumrah is also a good player, sir.
You love foreign cricketer, not Indian cricketer.
Sir, it's
It's because you are also a fast bowler.
yes, sir. Mainly because of that.
So I don't think that there are some other fast bowlers.
Yes, sir. Dale Steyn, I also like him. He is also a good player. Then Zahir Khan, Dale Steyn, then Zahir Khan also. Zahir Khan was able to swing the ball both sides, so it was very amazing.
No one is there. I mean, from India.
From India. So, as he said, Bumrah is also there. Then Bhuvneshwar Kumar is also there in India. A lot of good players are there.
Any badminton player's name?
Sir, PV Sindhu, then the Indian national coach right now, Polela Gopichan.
Do you know Prakash? Have you heard the name of Prakash Padukone?
Prakash Padukone. Sir, he was the father of Deepika Padukone. Okay? I have heard him.
Does he have any connection with badminton?
So he was a former badminton player.